We're going to have 1 million people here today. Look at this. My name is Michael Moore. Okay, we got through day one. We're in day 2 now of the Trump tragedy. Who wants to be in my next movie? So I woke up this morning, picked up the Washington Post, and the headline read, "Trump takes power." I don't think so. Here's the power. Here's the majority of America right here. We are the majority. New president vows to end American carnage. Mr. Trump, we are here to vow to end the Trump carnage. I'll pick that up later. Recycle. A reporter asked me on the way up the stairs here, what do you hope to accomplish with this demonstration? I said, well, I would say, if you just look that way, we've already accomplished it. The majority of Americans did not want Donald J. Trump in the White House. And we are here today as their representatives. Okay, I don't want to give the standard demonstration speech. You got a lot of great speakers here today. Oh my God, I got to listen to Gloria Steinem. How cool was that? I would like to give you a to-do list of what we all can do starting immediately. Real things that we can do. Are you with me on this? I'm going to go through them very quickly. Take notes if you want, but I'll post them on my Facebook and Twitter, and you can follow it there. But we have to get busy, folks. We've got our work cut out for us. Number one, this is what I want you to do. I want you to make this part of your new daily routine. I want you to call Congress every single day. Every day. Each of you have 1 representative in the House and 2 senators. They have a phone number. I'm going to give you that number right now. Are you ready? It's easy to remember. 202-225-3121. Can you repeat that with me? Ready? 202-225-3121. Now you do it. Go. What are we going to do with that number? When are we going to call them? Every day. That's right. Every day. It's so easy, my friends. If you're watching this at home, there's a human being that answers the phone. They pick it up. Even if you don't know who your member of Congress is, just give them your zip code. They'll connect you to the office. It's that easy. It'll take 2 minutes. Each day, I and others are going to be posting things for you to call Congress to do. On Monday, call them and tell your senators, and you can get them at the same number, we do not accept Betsy DeVos as our Secretary of Education. Get some water. 3121. I will post, this is my commitment to you. Every day, I will post something on Facebook or Twitter. Other groups are doing the same thing. Actiongroups.net, go to them. 100daysofresistance.org, go to them. Indivisible, go to them. Lots of groups are doing this. Follow them and call your member of Congress, call the 2 senators, and you know what? That's only 3, there's 5 days. On the 2 other days, call your state representative and your state senator on the other day. I'm telling you, these calls work. When they tried to get rid of the government, the Congressional Office of Ethics 2 weeks ago, we got online and the switchboard was jammed and overloaded. We shut it down with phone calls. 2 hours later, they pulled back from closing the Office of Government and Congressional Ethics. That's how powerful you are. Make it part of your daily routine. What are you going to do? Wake up, number 1. Number 2, brush your teeth. Number 3, make the coffee. Number 4, walk the dog. If you have a cat, just stare at it. Number 5, what are you going to do? Call Congress. Make it part of your day. Don't even think about it. Part of your day. Every one of us are doing it every day. They won't know what hit them. Number 2, the second thing I'm going to ask you to do, join. Join groups. Join Planned Parenthood. Join the ACLU. Join NARROW. Join a group. I was thinking this morning while I was writing this up, I've supported Planned Parenthood forever. I contribute to them. I've done fundraisers for them. But I realized I've never joined. So this morning, I joined Planned Parenthood. Who amongst you will join Planned Parenthood? ACLU, NARROW, the environmental groups. Join every group. Let's make these groups huge. Huge. Bernie, huge. Number three, you need to form your own personal rapid response team. All it takes is 5 to 10 family members and friends, the people that you're going to call or text or send an email to on any given day where we have to move fast. Everybody here, who will form a rapid response team? 5 to 10 people. Earlier, there's a group here, there's a rapid response team here from Asheville, North Carolina. 9 of them. Where are you? The Asheville 9. They've got their own name. The Asheville 9. And I said to them, how many of you have been to a demonstration before in D.C.? 8 of the 9 had never been to a protest before in Washington, D.C. 8 of the 9 are new for the first time. How many here are here for the first time in D.C. at a look at this, at a protest? Look at this. Wow. Number 5, we have to take over the Democratic Party. God bless the Democrats who fought with us, who've done so many good things. It's no knock on them. But if you were coaching the women's basketball team, twice in 16 years, my friends, we've won and then lost. We've let this happen twice now in 16 years, where we win the White House, but they walk through the door. Are you gonna let this happen again in your lifetime? I'm not. I'm sorry, but the old guard of the Democratic Party has to go. It has to go. We need new leadership. We need young leadership. We need women leadership. We need people of color. We need gay and lesbian and bisexual and transgender. I support Keith Ellison as the new DNC chair. He is a great organizer and our only Muslim member of Congress. Number 6, to you from the blue states and the blue cities, don't feel alone. You have a job to do. We're going to look to you over these next, let's just say, months. I heard on the radio this morning that Las Vegas has already placed odds on how long Trump's going to last in office. They only give him 4-to-1 odds to last only 6 months. That's pretty good. You have to form regions of resistance. What that means is this. For the young people, let me give you a little history lesson. Roe v. Wade, that made abortion legal in this country in 1973, did not happen in a vacuum. It did not happen by itself. It happened because our 2 largest states in 1970, 3 years earlier, made abortion legal, New York and California. Because abortion was legal in those 2 large states for 3 years, they helped to create the new normal. The new normal being a woman has a right to control her internal organs and what goes on in there. It's not the job of the government. So, New York, you have a job to do right now. California, Minnesota, Massachusetts, actually all of New England, the entire West Coast, you're a region of resistance. Virginia, you're a region of resistance. In Virginia, this is how we take back the South. We start in Virginia. Form your region of resistance. And what you have to do in these states, you have to create laws that show the rest of the country what it looks like to have health care for all, what it looks like to not have mass incarceration, what it looks like to pass laws that prohibit discrimination in employment for gays and lesbians and others. Show the rest of America how it works. If you're a city in a red state, if you live in Detroit, God, that's painful to say that Michigan is a red state. But you live in a blue city in Michigan, you live in Traverse City, Michigan, a little town. Bernie got 70% of the vote in that little town. Form your region of resistance there. Say to the people in power, you are not going to come to my city and take my Mexican brothers and sisters away. I will stand in front of you, nonviolently and peacefully. The other night, I asked 30,000 people in New York City, who will join me to block the George Washington Bridge, the Holland Tunnel, and the Lincoln Tunnel if the federal government comes to take our Mexican brothers and sisters away? 30,000 people say, I will do it. You have to be willing to put yourself on the line. It's that important. The next thing on the to-do list, you have to run for office. You, yes, you. Now I can see your faces. No, Mike, not me. I'm shy. This is not the time for shy people. Shy people, you have 2 hours to get over it. If you knew me, seriously, if you knew me personally, you have no idea how shy and what an introvert I am. I know it doesn't make any sense me saying that, but if you knew me, anybody know me back there? How true is this? When I was 18 years old, I was a senior in high school, and I couldn't stand the principal or the assistant principal in their backward ways. I decided to run for school board. I was only 18. I called up the city clerk. I said, what do I got to do to run for school board? He said, well, you need to get names on a petition. Oh, how many names do I need on the petition to run? 20. 20? To run for school board? 20. I'm like, I know 20 stoners who will sign anything. I got the 20 signatures. I ran. I won. I became the first 18-year-old in the state of Michigan to win public office. I did this. I'm shy. I only went on 2 dates in high school. I did this. You can do this. Who's going to run for office? Run for city council. Run for school board. Hey, okay. Wait. Shy people, there is an office for you. Precinct delegate. Run for precinct delegate. You only have to go to the county convention once a year. Who's going to run for precinct delegate? All right. Next on the to-do list. When we take over the DNC.
Michael.
My God. Ashley.
My name is Ashley Judd.
Ashley Judd is here.
And I am a feminist. And I want to say hello to Independence Avenue in the back, all the way down to 17th Street.
Wow.
And I bring you words from Nina Donovan, a 19-year-old in Middle Tennessee, and she has given me the privilege of telling you what she has to say. I am a nasty woman. I'm not as nasty as a man who looks like he bathes in Cheeto dust. A man whose words are a diss track to America. Electoral college sanctioned hate speech contaminating this national anthem. I'm not as nasty as Confederate flags being tattooed across my city. Maybe the South actually is gonna rise again. Maybe for some, it never really fell. Blacks are still in shackles and graves just for being black. Slavery has been reinterpreted as the prison system in front of people who see melanin as animal skin. I am not as nasty as a swastika painted on a pride flag. And I didn't know devils could be resurrected, but I feel Hitler in these streets. A mustache traded for a toupee. Nazis renamed the cabinet electroconversion therapy, the new gas chamber, shaming the gay out of America, turning rainbows into suicide notes. I am not as nasty as racism, fraud, conflict of interest, homophobia, sexual assault, transphobia, white supremacy, misogyny, ignorance, white privilege. I'm not as nasty as using little girls like Pokemon before their bodies have even developed. I am not as nasty as your own daughter being your favorite sex symbol. Like your wet dreams infused with your own genes. But yeah, I'm a nasty woman. A loud, vulgar, proud woman. I'm not nasty like the combo of Trump and Pence being served up to me in my voting booth. I'm nasty like the battles my grandmothers fought to get me into that voting booth. I'm nasty. like the fight for wage equality. Scarlett Johansson, why were the female actors paid less than half of what the male actors earned last year? See, even when we do go into higher paying jobs, our wages are still cut with blades sharpened by testosterone. Why is the work of a black woman and a Hispanic woman worth only 63 and 54 cents of a white man's privileged daughter? This is not a feminist myth. This is inequality. So we are not here to be debunked. We are here to be respected. We are here to be nasty. I'm nasty. Like my blood stains on my bed sheets, we don't actually choose if and when to have our periods. Believe me, if we could, some of us would. We don't like throwing away our favorite pairs of underpants. Tell me, why are pads and Tampax still taxed? Ooh, that was a brand name. Why are tampons and pads still taxed when Viagra and Rogaine are not? Is your erection really more than protecting the sacred, messy part of my womanhood? Is the blood stain on my jeans more embarrassing than the thinning of your hair? I know it is hard to look at your own entitlement and privilege. You may be afraid of the truth. I am unafraid to be honest. It may sound petty, bringing up a few extra cents. It adds up to the pile of change I have yet to see in my country. I can't see. My eyes are too busy praying to my feet, hoping you don't mistake eye contact for wanting physical contact. Half my life I have been zipping up my smile, hoping you don't think I want to unzip your jeans. I am unafraid to be nasty because I am nasty, like Susan, Elizabeth, Eleanor, Amelia, Rosa, Gloria, Condoleezza, Sonia, Malala, Michelle, Hillary. And our pussies ain't for grabbing. Therefore, reminding you that our walls are stronger than America's ever will be. Our pussies are for our pleasure. They are for birthing new generations of filthy, vulgar, nasty, proud, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Sikh, you name it, for new generations of nasty women. So if you, a nasty woman, or you love one who is, let me hear you say, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love you. Thank you.